Social Cam, hey, this is Michelle again. Yesterday, I came to you yesterday and I was talking about the healing within. And I went to my inbox and I had a couple of messages where people had left messages of things, of topics that they wanted to talk about. Which was so funny because I just normally randomly talk about what's on my mind or what's in my spirit. So one of the topics, well, it's not even really a topic, um, but one of the people had said that they wanted to hear about more people being transparent. And I just wanted to ask you a question. Do you feel that you are a very transparent person? Um, or do you judge people based upon the things that they've done or the things that they are doing? Have you ever stopped to realize that a lot of things that other people are doing, we may have once in our life done the same thing? And I know growing up in the church and ministry, we were all told that you don't have to tell everything. You don't have to tell everything that you've done. God has already forgiven you. Don't let people know. And, and some people are ashamed about your past. I kind of feel like if you did it, you made a choice to do it, why not help someone else? That is if you are out of it. Now, nobody wants to hear you trying to minister to them or you trying to tell them something and you're still going through it yourself. You can't help me. You can't show me the way out if you're still stuck in the mess yourself. But as ministers and as preachers, or just a human being, if you've been through something and you've experienced something in your lifetime and you see me struggling with that thing, I would really appreciate it if you would be transparent enough to let me know or show me your scars. Let me be able to touch your scars and you tell me your story, and then you also give me a way out. Or you tell me, what did you do in order for you not to go back into that same thing or that same situation? I had a family member, well, a friend, really, because I don't want to give a name, so I'll just say a friend. And that individual was going through with her baby's daddy. And I kept looking like, why don't you just leave? I don't understand. Why don't you just get out of that mess? Why don't you just run like crazy? Because I had my own thoughts, I had my own feelings, and I was being very judgmental, not to her, but in my mind. And a lot of times we do that. We may not outwardly speak what we feel to people, but in our minds, we're judging people. We're wrong, we're wrong, we're wrong. But when I took and I looked back on some of the situations that I was in a situation for 18 years, and that's a long time. That was a waste of my time. Then I kind of was able to relate to this individual, and I said, have you ever thought that you may be trying to fill a void? And the question is, what is the void that you're trying to fill? What is making you stay? What is making you tolerate? What is making you settle to be treated like this, And she was like, well, my father never was in the picture. I'd never experienced living and hearing my dad say I'm pretty. Or I never experienced living and my father doing things for me. So my baby's father is in the picture. And any way that he's in the picture, she was kind of satisfied with that. And I had to stand back for a minute because I was like, I don't know anything about that. I'm not familiar with that. What I am familiar with is staying in an unwanted relationship. And that's the void that she was trying to fill, where she didn't get from her father, she didn't want her daughter to go through the same things. So I say all that to say, let's not be judgmental in the workplace. Let's not be judgmental in the schools. Let's not be judgmental, especially in our churches, because you never know why a person is doing what they're doing. Not saying it's okay, but you never know what the root of why they're doing what they're doing. So why don't we just be transparent and share our story? Because some of us, We don't only have skeletons in our closets, we got human bodies in our closets. And some of us don't want people to know about that, but let's just not be selfish and kind of help people out. You see them struggling, you see them going through, and you've experienced that same situation, or you've walked through that same trial, or you've had that same problem in your life, and you're too embarrassed or too ashamed to explain your story. That's something to think about. So again, I just leave with you the fact of, let's become transparent and let's not be so judgmental. Love you all. Be blessed and have a great day.